Well, we've got a really interesting Black Panther update, and this one revolves around Ryan Coogler. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about an animated series for Disney Plus that reports are saying Coogler is developing that will be set in Wakanda. Well, we were hearing about several spin-offs before Marvel kind of turned down the volume on their projects in regards to Black Panther Wakanda Forever. One of those projects was set to focus on Okoye, who had become one of the Midnight Angels, and that was one of those things that was set up in the last Black Panther movie. But now we've got a new rumor about an animated series in development, and given some past reports about Black Panther series, this one does make a lot of sense. Now, once again, this comes via Jeff Snyder on the Hot Mic podcast, so it's not from Marvel Studios. We're going to take it with a grain of salt, but this has been one of those sources lately that's been getting a lot of stuff right. Now, what they're reporting is that Marvel is developing an animated series with Ryan Coogler entitled The Golden City. Now, in the comics, the Golden City, also known as Bernanzana, is the capital of Wakanda, and we have seen that in several MCU movies so far. Since the title of the show is this location, a lot of people are assuming that this will be a story focusing on a large group of characters and the inner workings of the city. But honestly, that is pure speculation at this point, and Coogler could have many things in store for us that absolutely are not on the radar as of yet. One thing that came to my mind when I found out this was an animated project is it would allow for the return of T'Challa and would allow them to tell stories set in a time frame that we haven't seen in the Marvel Universe. They could very well do a story focused on the return of T'Challa before he passed away, showing how the kingdom reacted to the return of all those people, as well as him returning to his role as King of Wakanda. Now, whether Marvel would want to revisit the character considering Chadwick Boseman's death and how they haven't recast him, that I'm not so sure of. He voiced his own character on What If, and Marvel to me seems like they would be pretty squeamish about that considering the direction they already went in Wakanda Forever. Honestly, I'm great with the idea of a Wakandan-based Golden City animated series. I don't think I want it set in that time frame, but telling us tales of all 5 kingdoms with the Golden City at the center of that could be something pretty interesting and would allow Coogler to explore the mythos of Wakanda in a way that the confines of the typical runtime of a movie don't really allow. My only real concern I can see with the whole project is a little bit of worry about Marvel Studios and their animation studio. As many of you know, it runs a little slow, and there have been some behind-the-scenes reports of problems, and I don't know how stable that arm of the Marvel Universe is going to be in the future. Coogler does great work. I have utmost confidence in this if he's involved, and I suspect Marvel fans might be in for quite a treat. But we'll have to wait and see.